We're going to turn our eyes to the moon. Joining us today, David Humphreys, and he is a board member with the Lima Astronomical Society, and to tell us about International Observe the Moon Night and so much more. So thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me again.
All right, so let's start with this International Observe the Moon Night. All around the world, people are going to be checking out the moon, and I'm like, why do we need to check out the moon? But you're like, there's a lot to look at.
There is a lot to look at. A lot of people don't know that there are interesting things to see on the moon. You have to use binoculars or a telescope to see them. And some of them are only visible during certain phases of the moon. So there's a few of them that are only available for certain hours of the month every month.
Really?
Yeah, so you have to learn about those kinds of things, and you have to be particular about when you look at them.
So are there like different craters, or like, you know, I said, well, I was looking on the NASA website, there's like places where this is where an astronaut lands and stuff like that. So
yeah, and we can't see the things that we put on the moon. We can't see those from Earth. You got to be in orbit around the moon to see those because they're so small. But there are a lot of interesting features on the moon that, you know, people that look at the moon know about, and most other people don't.
Right, yeah. So this will be cool to be able to check it out. Hopefully the skies are clear, because it is coming up on, what's the date on that?
October 4th.
Okay, yeah, that's right, next Saturday. We're going out to Kendrick Woods, because that's one of the better areas in our area. So what do we bring to check it out, where you guys have the telescopes out there?
Oh, yeah, we'll have telescopes out there. Hopefully it'll be clear. Even if it's not clear and it's cloudy, we'll still do the program. And there'll be other activities, because we're with JAMPD, Johnny Appleseed, so they will have activities before and after the program, and then we'll set up telescopes and hopefully look at the moon.
Right, yeah. So what's been one of the coolest things you've seen when you've been looking at the moon?
I was shown this a number of years ago. There's an arch on the moon, and you can actually see the sunlight go through the arch when the shadow is directly over the arch.
Oh, wow.
But that's only visible a few hours during the month.
I knew you were going to say that. It's just one of those things. So
that's right.
That's really cool. So you can pique people's interest about the moon and things like that. And then, of course, watch the stars, too, right? I mean, this is just kind of those things for the family to come to.
That's exactly right. And like I said, they'll have activities out there.
All right. So Saturday, October 4th, over at Kendrick Woods. That is free. And then let's head home to you guys and your club and over at the observatory. What kind of things will be happening coming up soon?
Okay, so we've got public observing on the 26th, which is Friday.
Okay.
And that starts at 8 p.m. and hopefully it'll be clear again. It was clear this last Friday, so we had some people out there. And then October 10th is our monthly meeting, and both those start at 8 p.m.
Okay. And those kind of events, when you're public observing, looking at some stars and planets, what's coming up in our area right now that we might be able to look for?
We have a number of things that we usually look at. We have some bright star clusters, some bright nebulas that we look at. They're pretty interesting. There's a couple of double stars that we look at quite often. There's a galaxy or two. There's a galaxy, the closest galaxy to us is up in the fall. So we usually look at that about this time of the year.
All right. And of course, you can always use members, right? And if you want to join, join the club, right? You can do it when you're out there for an observation or something. Okay. And real quick, you guys are hitting the road again, and you're going to be at STEAM on the Quad, right?
That's right. Yep. We do a lot of demonstrations out there at STEAM on the Quad, and we hope for a clear day for that, too. The forecast is for partly cloudy, so we're hoping to look at the sun and maybe Venus in the daytime, too.
Oh, that's pretty fun stuff. Wow. You guys are piquing our interest in all kinds of things.
That's right.
Moon and stars and everything. So thanks for coming today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Good to have you. All right. Don't go away. Noon Edition continues in a moment.